Hello and welcome back to Torment Tides of Numenera. So, when last we left, we had been wandering through the underbelly. We found vats of never-ending meat, along with the man who, well, cooks them. We met an interesting dude named Mapper who may be able to help us find Makina, provided that we let him into, apparently, our sanctuary. Now, we'll see about that. We met a fine, upstanding young man who spends all of his time being fine and upstanding, who is a previous colleague of Tivers. We found this super bizarre obelisk of spheres that do something. We met a nice lady who let us use her fishing gear that we're going to try to remember to come back to every day because there was a note that said, "You're not catching anything fishing, but maybe tomorrow." And then we stumbled into a crime scene. So we've met our new, well, not friend, a new not quite associate named Folsom, and one of his proteges was murdered fairly messily. And when we took a look at this interesting symbol on the wall, we sort of had almost a memory of what that symbol might have been. Remembering kind of walking through a wall and so on and so forth. And anyway, it just sounded sort of like a gruesome and unpleasant place full of nastiness. So, let's take a look here. Where should we go next? So, circles in red, so we found the murderer. He didn't provide much leads. He suspects the involvement of Makina. Okay, the flayed hand, which was, you know, gross. So, track down the murderer. Okay, I'm sorry, that's what I just clicked on. So, I'm not really sure where to find the sanctuary. So we met Mapper, and he knows where she is. If we can find a hidden sanctuary, it's the one important site in Saga's Cliffs. He knows that it's underground somewhere very near the Stitchel lair. Oh, great. Okay. But I am going to go find the Anako Lazerth, because Salamari will help us out and tell us some stuff. So, it's in the Reef of Fallen Worlds. They gave us a metallic eye that should serve as a key. So, let's go ahead and let's head out. It looked like there was another exit over here. Yes. Let's just head that way. Running. Pardon me, I need a drink. Never sure how much of drinking is caught up by the microphone. Hopefully not much. That would be sort of gruesome. Oh, we can put effort into hiding. That's interesting. I'll remember that. Also, putting that point into a nemesis, already totally worth it. We've already gotten some extra lore. Alright, so this is... Okay, so we're right back in the caravanserai. Cool. Okay, so it's good to know that's how that works. So let's head on down to the reef, which is way over here. Past whatever the nifty thing is in the force field. I've forgotten its name, but we decided it was unpleasant. That was the first thing that I decided not to touch after getting zapped by the force field. Indigo Tide. It's the tide of people who view life's difficulties. Okay, I read some of these. I'm really starting to wonder where it is I'm going to meet the person who's going to teach me about these various tidal things. Okay, so I did poke at all these. Okay, good.
Yes.
There's that weird thing and this weird thing. Yes, different. The cable. Looks like it may have been connected to another machine. Like, that is interesting. Like, that bothers me that I don't know how to do something with it. And we found that.
Allow me.
And this is the hands. And the obelisk. Oops. I didn't mean to actually trigger that. Well, where else would I go? There isn't really any other exits. Here's my dome. There's this thing. Oh! Ahaha! This is what I have the door to. This is going to be the Anako Lazerth. Okay. Well, let's poke it. This metal door is thick, heavy, and unmarked by time. Double rows of circular bumps run horizontally and vertically across its surface. As you approach the door, one of the bumps suddenly slides open, revealing a circular aperture. A few tiny waving strands of synth emerge from the hole. Well, let's hold the metallic eye near the aperture. The waving strands whip out, wrapping themselves around the eye. For a moment, the eye comes to life, buzzing and whispering, getting warmer in your hand. The synth fibers make soft, fluttery sounds in return. After a moment, they withdraw. The door slides open, and you step into the chamber beyond. Okay. Yeah, tidal surge. Here's Quoro. The corpse of murderers, hunched bird-like abhumans, litter the floor. Their wounds are fresh, left by blade and beam. The air smells of rust and blood. Koro awaits you on the other side of the room with the hireling. He's clutching his bandaged side with a shaking hand. Even now, he manages a cocky grin. It took you long enough, he says. And Cal, he says to your companion, his grin half a grimace. I was hoping you'd make your appearance earlier. What kept you? Following our falling star around the city? How does everyone know this? He sighs. What could possibly have been more important than lending an old friend a hand? In your case, Kalachi says, practically everything, I'm afraid. With a chuckle, Koro turns back to you. We made a slight miscalculation in assuming the wardens here were the architects of Salamari's troubles. He coughs and continues. After we'd punished them for trespassing, we descended to the next level to look for stragglers. But instead, we found what drove the Murdens up here, heavily armed and hostile drones. His hand tightens on his side. As you can see, we had a rough time of it. We left 2 dead down there. His face is solemn. I should have been more careful. Do you, need some help? These? He says, eyebrows climbing in surprise. They're nothing I can't treat myself. Okay. Now, if you intend on reclaiming this place for Salamari, the drones down there are still down there. Pardon me. I believe they're infecting the system with their minds, and they will defend their territory without mercy, believe me. He turns his attention back to his wounds. Good luck! Alright. So, let's poke.
Of course.
This Murden has been dead for at least a day or so. The lower portion of its body is missing, and its midsection has been torn apart to get at the viscera inside. Ugh. Burn marks speckle the creature's foul, leathery robes. Lifting these carefully aside, you see the unhealed wounds beneath. This Murden was probably killed by beam weapons, and none of the other Murdens were carrying any. This does not account for the other damage done to the corpse. Flesh was torn away from the creature in long strips, and since the Murden was trapped in the antechamber with its fellows, you can guess what happened next. Yep, delicious snacks. Let's take a look at this guy. Metal panels and parts have been torn away from the wall as if someone was trying to rip their way out, to no avail.
Fine.
Money. Well, okay, not what I expected.
Fine.
What are you? A gravity bomb. All characters in range take 12 relativistic damage, which ignores resistance and are knocked down. Wow. Okay, this strange, crudely crafted metal plate is lighter than it looks. A hole in its center glows with a soft yellow radiance. 2 handles nearby allow the user to carry the device. When treated violently, such as being struck or thrown, the cipher's light hardens, and gravity settles harder on everything in its vicinity. That is super cool. Neat. So we have 2 of these now. We have our big intellect use, which has 5 uses. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm assuming that that can only be used once. Okay. Cool. So let's take a look down here. Come here.
Go.
What's this? More money. Good, good. Who's your companion here? Gowan? Don't know how Quirrell got out of here alive. I was way ahead of him. Ha ha. Funny. I getcha. Discretion is the better part of valor, that's for sure. Okay. So, we got in here, descend to the lower level. Well, what's the worst could happen besides our sudden and horrible death? I've been dead before. The chromed pillar descends as you approach, exposing a long shaft ringed with snaking cables. Dim light filters up from below. Sure. What's the worst that could happen? There's a lot of talking in this game. Oh, cool. Uh-oh, drones. A construct floats up to bar your path. Blood speckles its ridged surface. Halt, Fleshwalker, it bellows. Quake in the boundless shadow of Peerless, immortal intelligence of a lost age. Cower before me and you may be spared. Why are you so hostile? Look at me! I am spotted with the organic fluids your kind smuggle inside yourself. The construct's voice quivers with disgust. But the other Fleshwalkers wouldn't listen. They wanted to linger in my fortress. I had to ram and smash the fluids out of them. Enough of these pleasantries. Leave, or my drones and I will smash your bones and burn smoking holes in your fatty innards. What are you doing down here? Great work worthy of an immortal being, it says. And even that is more than you deserve to know. there anything else you can tell me about being down here? No, the construct snaps. It is beyond your meat-bound understanding. Kind of a dick. So you mentioned the other drones. What can you tell me about them? They are my hands, the floating orb says smugly. Extensions of my indestructible will. Reflections of my brilliance. So the other drones are copies of you? Not exact copies, Peerless says. Perfection cannot be so easily replicated. But you are essentially correct, Fleshwalker. Why do you call me that? Fleshwalker, it says, shuddering. You are made of decaying meat and hardened calcium. You squish and click when you move. It's disgusting. To be fair, much of me is not decaying yet. Alright, I'm leaving. Jeez. Excellent. Do not return. We are busy here. I mean, I'm not actually leaving. I just wanted to shut you up for a second. So the question is, can I sneak around without getting ganked? Let's try it. Sneak, sneak. Oh, this is cool. Okay, there's one down there. Let's not go that way. Cool. What is this?
Fine.
The button says loot. Okay, good. Another might refilling thing. So, I'm going to try very hard to avoid the rooms that have these guys in them. The problem is, I don't think I can go any further.
Ready.
Because both these rooms have one in them. There's one down there. I kind of don't want to fight them, but I want to poke around. So, crisis initiated. Great. Destroy or deactivate the Peerless drones. Okay, where are the control terminals? Black mat panel can be used to open and close the door. Destroy or deactivate? I'd prefer to deactivate, to be perfectly honest, but I don't know how. This opens and closes the door. 3 control terminals. I'm just gonna get rolled in my first ever battle here. Can I get over here and interact with it? Uh-oh. I feel like I really didn't want to do that. Peerless blast, huh? 3 damage, that's a lot. Knocked down? This isn't good. Go away. I'll bet the control terminal's in there, not over here. Okay. So I don't know what that is. It says loot though, not interact. Crap, I'll bet the control terminals are back here. Well, we gotta take care of these things. So what are my options here? So these have 7 damage. So this does 5, so I can add 2. This only targets 1 enemy. Quantum step, yeah. It's concerned. Okay, movement. Okay. I kind of don't. Oh shoot! I should have used this. I kind of don't want to use my gravity bomb, but I'm kind of worried I'm gonna get rolled here. Let's see. Well, I can take down one of these guys. Let's go ahead and let's use energy. And let's get the one closest to me. And let's go ahead. 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2. Uses a bunch of my int, but I feel like I need to one-shot this thing.
That's strange.
Oh no! Great. Okay. Alright, well, let's try this again. 5, 6. Boy, this is using just a ton of her strength, but like,
Another one dispatched.
yes, that is what we need. Okay. And how about you back off? So that you're not getting hit quite as hard. Interact or examine, what? Well, okay, so here I've got Sucker Punch, weapon damage plus 3. If it has a negative fatal, they get... Okay. So what is your weapon damage? Your weapon damage is 3. Okay, so that would be 6. Okay. Flex skill, which I forgot to use, hide, feint, hook. Well, if I do a basic attack, can I put effort into this? Plus 4 damage per effort. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna like cruise through these things. So that's already 7. Just without doing anything. Please don't miss. Thanks.
Down you go.
Excellent. 1 down. Let's keep moving.
Don't mind.
At least make him come to me. I don't know, maybe I can outrange it. Probably not. Leave me alone.
I need to shake this.
Come on, dude. I'm gonna get killed.
I feel terrible.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. Great. Okay, so I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to use 8 points of health if I have any expectation of surviving.
Again.
Okay, so... Hey! Oh no! I did this totally wrong. Great. So I should have used
Dispatched.
my attack first. Ah,
We shall
crap.
see.
Okay, but Tyra should be able to save me.
Don't mind if I do.
Please don't miss, thanks.
No hard feelings.
Phew. Alright, well that happened. I feel bad now. Because I didn't really want to destroy them.
Of course.
You know, I feel like fundamentally I'm a reasonable guy. Oh, neat.
Yes. Now.
Oh, this is one of the other things that we saw on the other side that we didn't loot. Okay, just money. Fine. What is this thing?
All right.
Lazerth Intelligence! A cloud of sparkling motes flit around this column. As you approach, some of them swirl around your head and fly into your ear. A melodic voice, intercut with harsh static, speaks inside your eardrum. At first you cannot understand the language, but after a few words the sounds morph into truth, and haughty truth at that. Wonderful. Simply grand. That creature is absolutely every... Peerless interrupts the first speaker. Silence! I will consume you and then mash the fleshwalkers into repulsive lumps of pasty meat. Can I get Peerless out of there? It's being kind of a dick. Let's try... You feel like 80? No, I've got enough cash, I'm gonna go sleep, so let's go for perfect.
I think I'm ready to try something new.
A pulsing wave pattern on one segment of the pillar catches your attention, and you place a hand on it. A sing-song voice intones a series of musical tones, dissonant and haunting. You find yourself humming the next steps in the scale. The red light flushes from the column, and the other voice shouts, "Finally! Thank you for ridding me of that disgusting plague." The column is returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. "I suppose I can offer some healing if you'd like," the intelligence grumbles. "Just use the command tone." "I would like that, thank you." A chorus of warm tones vibrates from within the column, accompanied by a ripple of light. The sound vibrates through you, and you feel rejuvenated. Well, that was cool.
Fine.
Do you have anything else to say? Frustrated, the machine intelligence groans. "I'm exhausted, sorry. I won't be able to heal you again." "Well, okay, I just wanted to say hi." So did that get rid of the rest of the Peerless too? Interesting.
Yes.
Well, let's keep poking things. Oh, good, another spray flash. Good. So that makes up for the one I had to blow.
We shall see.
Let's keep poking at things. This just looks like a door, but still. Oh, more of those things. Let's go this way. I still haven't found the control panel. Oh, these are green. What in the world can that be? Does green mean not as angry at me? I hope.
I'm going.
Okay. Inscrutable drone, huh?
I'm ready.
Ooh. Chromavulu. This brightly colored aquatic creature has a short loop of elastic material running through one of its 7 legs. Huh. It's pretty valuable, too. Can I talk to you guys? Nope. Okay, well, let's keep looking. Oh, these are the control terminals. So the twinkling motes swirl around your ears in the same manner as the last column. It is likely the same method of clearing the Peerless will work here. Initiating infections, intelligence contamination. A pleasant voice starts. I am Peerless, it bellows. You are not. There is no greater offense. So let's purge it. You place your hand on the wave pattern and hum the sequence of notes you used before. The red light flashes from the column, and a voice rings clear inside your head. Peerless intelligence atomized and erased. All minds within this circuit have been returned to their default personalities. Thank you. I'm feeling much refreshed. The column has returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. The voice chimed. If you'd like a palette of harmony, simply provide the activation tone. Oh, I'm back at full health, so thank you. Okay. So now these are disabled. Okay. So I'm sort of resetting them one at a time. Okay, okay, I see. So the third one is going to be... where? Here, maybe? So I wonder if I can
Of course.
book past them without... Oh, no. Crap. Okay, I think it's down here, so let's head that direction. Do we have any enemies nearby? We actually don't. We've thoughtfully split up. How far can I move here? Let's get down there. Alright, so, last cast off. I'm gonna try to stay behind my friend with the shield. I'm hoping that this thing is too far away to get to us. And also hit me. So, the Peerless intelligence is clearly some kind of viral personality. Okay, Calistige. That's interesting. So you can't move nearly as far, huh? You know what? Let's duck over here.
Allow me.
Let's go ahead and zap this one. Oh, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Sure.
How did that happen?
Did you just miss? Honestly. Okay, let's go ahead and attack.
Down you go.
See, I'd really prefer not to be hitting these things, but they're really not giving me a lot of options. Is there a way in here? Crap. Okay, so it's probably here. So let's try to get down there. Let's take out a couple of these drones, though. Which one is up next? This one, and then that one, and that one. Okay. Well, we're just going to attack these on the way down. Wait, why is this 0? That's not what I want to do. Come over here. And whack it with your sword. Why don't I have that available to me? Right. Sucker punch, yeah. Why do I only have basic attack available to me? Okay. Okay, let's give this a try. 40, 60, 80.
Only making a stretch.
Alright. Last cast-off's turn. Alright, I'm gonna try to, like, get in here. Because I'd rather just turn the thing off. Which is not to say that I'm not gonna zap a few of them. Oh no. I clicked a little too far. Take some shots here. Sorry, guys. Okay, everyone's alive. So, can he get here? Actually, it doesn't matter. Let's just come attack one. So why is this only basic attack now?
Barely making a stretch.
Okay.
Let's go.
Come turn these stupid things off, eh? The twinkling motes surround us. If it is not too much to ask, a meek voice begins, please initiate a containment procedure. It is too much to ask, it roars. I am Peerless, and I will not be bound. Let's activate a purge of the Peerless intelligence. You place your hand on the wave pattern and hum the sequence of notes you used before. The red light flushes from the column, and the other voice seems to clear its throat. Oh, delightful. The Peerless intelligence has been thoroughly cleansed from all of my drones. The column is returned to its intended state, ready to accept other commands. I owe a debt of gratitude, good sir. Please use the proper tone if you'd like bodily refreshment. Let's come back. No one's really all that hurt. Okay, so that was interesting. So I've still got a few things to go loot. Let's go ahead and let's go loot things. And then, what's our next step? So we have cleared it out. Okay. Ooh, antagonist. This tiny stone ball appears completely ordinary. No amount of close inspection reveals anything that stands out, nor any signs that this is anything more than it appears. Yet, at any sign of mirth near the antagonist, the stone ball will start howling at an ever-increasing intensity until it completely drowns out the laughter. That's so awesome. I've met people like that.
Yes.
If only they'd been so valuable. There's nothing down here. I like that I'm looting, like, the walls. Okay, just some cash. Fine.
On it.
There's a door here I haven't touched yet.
Go.
And loot. Oh, it's inside. Okay. Uh-huh. And what do we have here, exactly? Interesting. A bunch of dead murdens. Both bird-like eyes have been plucked from this creature. Ew. The remains of its feathers have been charred to the root. A child's drawing has been scraped out in blood around this murder. Ew. A succession of ragged holes run in a straight line from this murden's forehead down to its groin.
I'm ready.
Well, this isn't good. So, is this the source of the Peerless infection?
Yes.
Loops of wire and cable connect this drone to the surrounding machinery. It's a good bet that this particular construct is the source of the problems in Anako Lazerth. Come no closer, Fleshwalker. I am Peerless the Eternal, Peerless the Mighty, Peerless the Wise. Your field generators appear to be broken. How did you get down here? That's the problem with you Fleshwalkers, the construct sneers. You're obsessed with base mechanics. I am Peerless, and I transcend the limit of this broken body. For over a century, I slept beneath slabs of rusting metal in the reef of fallen worlds, contemplating my eternal might, the construct says. Then, not long ago, I was discovered, awoken. A note of bitterness colors the construct's voice. These repellent, feathered creatures, surely you've seen their bodies by now, were responsible. They laid their filthy claws on me. Me! But I repressed the urge to obliterate them, for I had a plan. I'd sensed the sleeping machinery inside the structure, and I knew it had been reopened. And so, I influenced the creatures with my immeasurable charm, and promised them treasures if they carried me inside. Immeasurable charm, huh? Of course, it says. You lesser creatures are no match for my soothing, well-chosen words. A yellow light grows on the construct surface. Now stop asking questions and listen. The creatures scrambled about the habitat, examining worthless trinkets. They left me here, near the root intelligence thoroughfare, unattended, the construct chuckles. I infected the primitive machines lying dormant in the structure, claimed them as mine. When the creatures tried to stop me, I slaughtered them. For I will not lie dormant beneath the city's refuse any longer. I am Peerless, the mind between the stars, and my time has come once more. I feel strange about this, Tiber mutters after a moment's silence. But let's not try to sell this one. I think we should drop a rock on it, to be honest. A biggish rock. Let's see if I can just disable it. Or actually, is this easier with someone else? Brings him to 2. Or me to 3. I'll just go ahead and do it. I'm smart.
Making a note.
No! The intelligent shouts as you grab hold of a likely cable. Take your... You pull the cable free and the lights gleaming on the construct surface go dark. I feel like it should start singing Daisy to me. Well, that's the end of that.
Let's go.
Huh. Alright, well, it looks like we've dealt with the construct. So, I'm going to go ahead and take a break, so thanks for watching. Please feel free to subscribe or leave a like if you'd like, and I will see you next time.